for, you know, discovery reasons, but there'll be patch notes, yeah. ETA on the casino, well, so I would have to get a time frame on that exactly, but the casino isn't what you think it's going to be in terms of just like, I mean, I don't know what you guys expect from it, but it's not just one floor, okay? You gotta remember how we've been doing our buildings. You know what I mean? Oh, there'll be Gamba. Yeah.
That shit ain't real.
Is 11 gonna be hot? I don't know, dude. I was actually watching a YouTube video last night on how to calculate better odds on roulette and tables, and some guys that use like physics calculations to increase their odds. Makes you wonder, dude. Especially now that you can have a phone. I mean, I shouldn't say this. I'm probably gonna get fucking murdered by a mafia now. But I imagine there's ways based on like where the ball would drop in after it hits the certain pace to, you know, fall. There's only so many places it would fall based on where it goes in, right? Like, more than likely, because it's going to be a similar speed. And that's what they did, basically. Those calculations they made based on the initial speed when it drops past the line and where it was when it dropped. And then it would have like 5 to 10 seconds to do calculations, and it'd be like 5 to 8.
Tell me you in trouble again, bitch. Come on.
More likely to hit spots. So it wasn't guaranteed, obviously, but it would increase the odds, which gave you the favor rather than the 0-0 house favor. You have to bet before the drop. Well, yeah, you can see when it's about to drop, right? Or it gets to the point where it's like, you know, just above the line. So, well, maybe their calculation was before it got to that point. I don't know, but that's how it worked. It would calculate where it's going to drop, essentially. I mean, it was done by a computer that was like strapped to their chest. So I don't know exactly how it was done, but it was something like that. So the deal is aim the ball. Well, I mean, yeah. I think the better way of doing it would be like, I don't know, actually. I mean, if phones these days, AI, bro, like, dude, you're not gonna be allowed to take your phone in casinos soon. I guarantee it. I don't even know if you can. Like, if I had my phone out at the fucking roulette table, would they tell me to put it away? I'd assume they would. Well, no, it doesn't have to calculate the average speed because every roulette table that is physical generally uses the same exact roulette thing, like table, the people that make it. It's all exactly the same. But knowing how casinos work, and I don't know the regulations, there's probably ways now that they would adjust weight and, you know, ball size, or, you know, some random the table reverse spin speed, shit like that. There's probably a lot more randomized, so the calculations near impossible, I'd assume. Biases based on where, yeah, exactly. I mean, the way they did it, they didn't get one calculation for all tables. They still had to they calibrated each table, so it was still, you know, you'd have to go there, calculate, then go there again later and do it. This was also in the 70s, so obviously a lot's changed. Or 80s or some shit like that. You need the permission from the floor manager to record. Yeah, well, there you go. Well, I mean, what if you just pretend you're on your phone and shit?